In this video, I'll share why you need to join a mastermind. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Greatness Everyday YouTube channel where I make videos that challenge you to upgrade your mindset, your money, and more. So if you want to find out when those videos come out, please go down and click the subscribe button. Today, we are talking about something, and specifically a video or a topic that has been a couple years in the making for me. And that's because when I started Greatness Every Day, I always knew that I wanted to start a mastermind, but I needed more experience. I needed more time. I needed more coaching experience specifically in developing those skills that came with it. But the cool thing is now I am at that place where I'm excited to release my monthly money mastermind. And this is a mastermind, a group of people that are coming together. And we're going to look specifically at what it means to be great with our money, how we can use money as a tool to live out our values, and how we can ultimately live a life of purpose. So there's more to come on that. It's going to be exclusive only. There's only going to be 20 NFTs released. And in order to be in the mastermind, you have to have the monthly money mastermind NFT. And like I said, more to come on that in a future video. I'm going to link it down below if you want to get first access to it though. Go ahead and check that out. Let me know, of course, if you have any questions. But the focus of today's video is something that I want to share with you. And that is ultimately what is a mastermind and why you should be in one. And this is something that I have benefited from myself as a member of a mastermind, as a member of different coaching programs, etc. I have been amazed at how quickly I achieve my goals and how surrounding myself with other people who have done what I want to do and have achieved the goals that I have can really help accelerate my own growth. So we're going to get into that right now, but you can see this graphic. Ultimately, the first thing to chat about is what is a mastermind? And if you look at it, a mastermind is a group that gets together with a common interest. And for me, my monthly money mastermind, it's in the title and in the graphics. Actually, when I first got my graphics made up, money was large and money was like the sole point of what we were talking about. And that's when I went ahead and I hired somebody to do that. I gave them the logo and I just wanted them to make it like a real graphic and a real logo. But when it came back to me first, money seemed to be the focus. And I said, hey, as much as that's the focus in the name, the purpose of this group isn't about money necessarily. Are we going to hopefully help you make more money? Are we going to help you be better with your money? All of those things, yes, I know that. But we're focusing here on a mastermind. And that's what a mastermind is. It's a group. It's a group of people that come together with a similar or a shared focus. And in this case, it's a group of people who want to be better with their money. It's a group of people that, like I said before, want to understand how their values can actually be lived out with money as a tool to do those things and how that all ties into living a life of purpose. So that's the exciting thing for me. You want to get a mastermind, you can get a mastermind on many different subjects. Money is one. Mindset, relationships. There's so many different things out there. If you're a teacher who wants to become a better teacher, there are definitely mastermind groups out there. And if there isn't a mastermind group on a topic that you want to see, well, it's really simple to start one. And I definitely think you should start one using a membership NFT. But like I said, more to come with that. The next question here is why join a mastermind? Why should you actually consider joining a mastermind and what are the benefits that come from it? You can see a few points that I put up on the screen here. You join a community of like-minded people. So if I look at me wanting to be better with my money, wanting to increase my net worth, wanting to understand how I can build assets and minimize my liabilities, if I go to the average person and talk about these things, I'm just going to get average results. But the thing that I like about a mastermind is these people are super focused on what they want to achieve. And you're surrounding yourself by those people who have already done that thing that you're trying to achieve or can help you along your journey of achieving that goal. And that's one of the first reasons. The second reason is you build valuable connections. You're able to surround yourself with important or powerful or super focused people. And like I said, those connections can be so valuable in the short term, yes, but also in the long term, because you never know where you're going to be able to tap into somebody else as a resource. Or maybe more importantly, you never know when you're going to be able to give yourself and your skills as a resource as well. The third thing is to challenge your mindset. this is a big one for me because I have often found myself in a spot where maybe I didn't believe I was good enough to achieve something, or maybe I just had that little bit of doubt in the back of my head that really sprung up and it turned into a way bigger thing and it paralyzed me from taking action. Right? Those are a few examples. And when you get together in a mastermind, in a group of people who can challenge you, who can encourage you, who can, in the end, hold you accountable as well, that is going to be so good for you working towards achieving your goals, but more importantly, challenging your mindset, breaking down beliefs and the stories that you tell ourselves to help move yourself forward. Number 4 is you get to discuss your goals. You've got people that have similar focus, or they encourage you in those focuses that you have. You're able to talk about your goals. You're able to hear different perspectives, ones that you agree with, ones that you don't agree with, ones where you might like what they're saying, and maybe ones that are honest, but you don't like what they're saying, and it might actually be the right thing. As a mastermind, you're able to work together to solve and help yourself and others achieve the goals that they have. Number 5, I think, is sharing your successes and your challenges. Success is great, and hearing other people's successes is a great thing that I've used to motivate me to achieve certain goals. And I hope that you can do that as well. And I think a mastermind's really set up for that. And on the flip side, if you have challenges, often many people out there have gone through similar or even the same challenges, and they can speak into that situation for you. So that's a really big benefit. Number 6, you can achieve your goals faster. And there's plenty of research out there that shows if you're in a mastermind, if you're specifically focusing on one goal that you're trying to achieve or multiple goals, getting into a mastermind, talking about these things, setting them up in a way that a mastermind is structured, where sometimes you're able to get on the hot seat and you're able to have questions thrown at you and you're really able to hash out ideas. Or maybe it's a matter of just walking through setting goals before the next meeting, right? And then holding yourself accountable the next meeting when you meet up again and saying, I achieved this, or I didn't achieve this, and this is why. And there are so many more reasons that I think you should join a mastermind. But those are the main ones, at least from my perspective right now. And in the end, what do you get? As someone who is a part of a mastermind, what do you get after being in a mastermind? And I definitely say this is if you're in a good mastermind, because there are groups out there with good intentions, but they just don't live up to the expectations that people in the mastermind have, or at least maybe the expectations that the mastermind started with. But for me, I know that I'm really laying down a very rigid structure with a very rigid purpose, with expectations that we get set up and we get this thing going, and it turns into something that's extremely valuable for each and every member as a part of this mastermind. And I'm only limiting it to 20 people. In fact, I've only released 10 spots now at first, and it's going to be a while before I actually release the remaining spots. So like I said, more information linked down below. But what do you get in a mastermind? Well, I've broken this up for my mastermind, the Monthly Money Mastermind, to 4 key things. The first thing is aspiration. You aspire to do great things and to live a great life. You're going to be surrounded by people that want to do exactly the same thing. The second thing is authenticity. We're looking at having people in this mastermind who are authentic, who understand that the challenges that they're going to go through when it means to look at what it means to be better with their money, it's not all going to be sunshines and rainbows all the time. We got to get real. We got to get honest. We have to get authentic. The third thing is we want this mastermind to be full of people that take action, because it can be great to aspire to do great things. It can be awesome to go ahead and be authentic. But if you're not taking action, you're not going to achieve anything. And that's really going to hold you back, but it's also going to hold the mastermind back as a whole. And number 4 is that accountability piece. At the end of the day, I need people speaking into my situation, speaking into my life and saying, hey, Matt, you're doing really good in this area. Keep going, man. Or I need to flip that and see other people and encourage them. Or I need to say, hey, I know that you're struggling with this, but the end is near. You're going to push through this. You've got the strength for this. And we need that encouragement. I need that challenge and the encouragement. And when I'm living up to those expectations, I've got somebody that holds me accountable that says, hey, Matt, you're doing awesome. Keep it going. And when I'm not living up to those expectations, I've got to hold myself accountable to the group, but I also need those members speaking into my situation and making sure that I understand I'm not living up to the expectations that maybe other people have for me. Whether it's in this group, whether it's your expectations for yourself or your family's expectations, your friends' expectations for you, accountability is extremely important when you're working to achieve a goal. And those are some basic things that I really think why you should be in a mastermind. And I also think that when you look at either creating your own mastermind or involving yourself in one in whatever way, if you're a facilitator, if you're a student or a client in a mastermind, if you're a member, I think these are important things to consider and also to check yourself as you're going through. And maybe it's a weekly mastermind, maybe it's a monthly mastermind, a yearly mastermind, one-off event. You should be checking yourself to make sure that these main things are present. Number 1, aspiration. Number 2, authenticity. Number 3, action. And number 4, accountability. And if you can get all of those things in a great mastermind, you know you're in the right spot. So I really appreciate you watching this video. If you want to check out more information about how you can get your exclusive NFT for the monthly money mastermind, I've linked that information down below. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be back in another video to talk about how I think membership NFTs will really change the coaching and creator landscape, which I'm really excited to do that and announce something pretty special to you as well. Thanks for watching. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.